to put my little tea bag in here.
Yeah, man, drink that tea, dude.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. We're in it.
We're in it.
Episode 8.
Whoa. 2 months.
Oh, yeah, 2 months of our 9-part series. Just kidding. We're just done.
This is the second to last episode.
Oh, by the way, this is a 9-part series. People were like, what?
No. They're like, no. I hope.
But you didn't do anything. You didn't talk about anything in this.
You were not
We were
productive
telling
at
a story.
all.
Yeah, we were telling a story. You guys didn't get it? It's art.
A bunch
Yes.
of stupid little
Yeah,
stories.
yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Samples of all our favorite stories,
Yeah.
too.
I have something we need to talk about.
Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. I promise. I didn't know that was your sandwich. No, what's up? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, it said Jesse on it. And it said do not eat Richard on it, but I didn't know it was yours.
So now this is the podcast of liars.
Yeah. Yo, Liar Podcast. Check it out. Maybe.
No. Travis Scott, the concert. How do you feel about that?
I was doing a lot of thinking about this. Have you ever heard of Listomania?
No.
So Hans Liszt was a piano player, right? Very, very famous. And he had these amazing concerts, and people were obsessed with him. And he'd play these shows, and people would trample over each other to see him play. And there'd be mass hysteria when he played his shows, right? And they created the term Listomania, right? And people died at his shows, you know? And so I hear about the concert, and I hear that people died. It's tragic. No doubt. You shouldn't be going to a place to die.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know that everyone that died was there to see him. And they were there to get crazy. And they, by any means, were going to be there.
Yeah.
You know? Because not only did people get trampled, but a mass amount of people broke in. Right? So my thought is, like, yo, if you want to go in there, you know, you enter at your own risk. And I saw some artists that I follow were like, you know, disgusted at Travis Scott and how, you know, when they're busy thinking about everyone's safety because of the pandemic, how could an artist just be so negligent? And I was like, don't fucking judge. God, shut the fuck up. Like, you should just understand that he is there to entertain. He's not there to be a caretaker. He's not there to make sure that everyone is safe. He's there to perform and create an experience for people, right? And of course you want to make it safe. It's not like the experience was let loose a bunch of fucking tigers in the audience and let them kill them, because then that's negligent, right?
Yeah.
But for people themselves to get crazy and then blame the artist for that, you know what I mean? You know, like, that's like if some kid gets hurt and you blame, like, you know, you start blaming the mom immediately.
Yeah.
You know, like, no, you know, like, yeah, their mom has responsibility, but then also falls in the kid's hand as well. Like, give the people some responsibility for their own actions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how about you?
You're a much nicer person than I am. Let me say that. Because I was like, I didn't judge Travis Scott right away. I think I did look at everything, but at the same time, I feel like, I don't know the rules or the fine print of everything. Like, I don't know if the ticket said anything. I don't know if they had to sign waivers. But, like, I feel like Travis Scott he knows that people are going to get riled up. So I feel like if a bunch of people broke in, but those people that broke in, it's like, well, that doesn't matter. He's not accountable for those people. But I feel like there should have been at least some fine print or some waiver to have been like, yo, or at least, like, not all ages. Like, the festival should not have been all ages. I feel like it should have been like 18 plus or 21 plus, or should have been like, yo. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't like festivals. I've never been to one. I don't know what the rules are there. I don't know if anybody says anything. I don't know if they tell people, like, yo, don't do this or be safe or whatever. And if people break the rules.
No, dude, it's just common sense. You know what I mean? Like, the truth is, like, if people are rowdy, if there's one rowdy person,
everybody
you
else.
can get security guard to kick them out, right? But if people are
everybody
bomb rushing
is,
the stage, you know what I mean? And it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Remember when all those people were chasing Lil Uzi Vert years ago when he first became famous and he had to like jump over like shit. He was like a track star jumping over shit just to run away from this crowd of people that was chasing him throughout the festival. Like people are idiots.
Yeah.
And you say that I'm nicer. I guess I'm nicer towards the artists than I am towards the people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like the people should be held responsible.
Yeah,
for their actions.
sure. I think the people should be held responsible too. I think. I don't know. I mean, I think it's like really. I don't know. It just like gave me goosebumps, and it gave me like a really a lot of discomfort. Like to see like a bunch of people like panicking and like not knowing what to do, and then like he's still singing and like performing, and maybe he doesn't know what's going on, right? Like you're on stage, you don't know, you're not aware of everything that's going on, but. I don't know. It just like for me, it's like whoa, like what's happening? It's
but he's also the hype god. You know what I mean? He's the hype god. Like, and he is so into the culture of every age group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like the first Fortnite concert.
Yeah.
Right. So little kids love him,
which is like really cool.
Right.
Fortnite
exactly.
concert was so cool.
And people were going fucking crazy over his meal at the McDouble with bacon on it, or fucking McDonald's, right? He is the hype god. That's what he's supposed to be doing. He creates hype, and then let alone that this is his festival.
Yeah.
Right. This isn't him like at some place.
Yeah.
And so people were like, he needed to put some better measures out there. I'm like, this is his first fucking festival. He's doing something that most artists can only dream of.
Yeah.
He's putting something together, and there's going to be some fucking casualties because, how did the fucking all wonderful things in this life were built on blood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we got our pyramids, we got our fucking nation. You know what I mean?
Sadly.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
So it's just like. I don't know. People gotta fucking grow up. Like if you're gonna be so dumb to bring, like, I don't know. So growing up here, right? If I go to a party where people are getting rowdy, the one thing I spot, that's dangerous, that's dangerous, and that's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
And I think to myself, okay, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Or do I know how to avoid the problem if it happens? If it's worth it, I'm staying. If it's not, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And it's not like...
But that's true though, because it's
be
like...
aware of your fucking surroundings.
Yeah, that's
dingles.
True. That's true, because it's like... I'm not gonna go in there and be like... Oh yeah, Beyonce's worth me killing myself in a crowd of people.
Yeah,
like,
but
no,
some
I'm not
people,
gonna do that.
Some people think that. You know what I mean? Some people are like, I will kill myself for Beyonce.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if you're willing to do that, then yeah, okay, do it. But like if you're not, then yeah, you should have known better. Yeah, I agree.
I feel like it's not like you're the only one there. If you're right in the front,
there's gonna be people
are gonna push up against you. One, it, right? But then you can start seeing it, you can't be, I don't believe that it wasn't like it was just 7 people by the stage. And then as soon as you started playing, a horde of 300 masses showed up and with fucking swords in their hands ready to attack them. No, there was a big crowd,
and then everybody was,
And he's going to perform through it because that's what a performer does. He pushes through. People are going rowdy, and you give them what they want.
Yeah.
It's not like he knew that people were getting killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could barely see if your friend is in the audience when you perform. How are you going to see that shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, me and Sebas were talking about it yesterday. So yeah, Sebas said the same thing, but I was just like, but like they're the people that are organizing everything, like. Wouldn't they like try and at least have like more security guards like by the stage? And I mean, I know they wouldn't be able to control it anyway, but I mean, just for like at least he has like a reason to be like, yo, we had all the people.
No, but here's the funny thing for me. Every Lollapalooza, there's always someone complaining about how the security was too rough, and how the security's got to let loose a little bit. And then more security isn't indicative of safety, right? And the fact that there's less security can show that maybe there's trust in the people to not like act like idiots.
Yeah.
You know?
So in reality, it's just like the people just are. You can never.
You can't win with
You
the
can't
mob.
win with the. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
dude.
that's true. Yeah.
It's either Twitter kills you, or
you kill yourself.
Astroworld kills you.
Literally, it's just. I mean, you kill yourself because, like you said, like they had the audacity to go in there and know what was gonna happen.
I mean, people know.
Yeah, because even in his documentary, he said, like, you see that people are like fucking fainting, and
he's the hype god. You know what I mean? Like, I was at Caminos. You always check who's here. I'm at Caminos of Michoacan, and I'm like, okay, who's here? Clocking it in. This place is fucking banging. But I want to make sure I'm keeping my eye on that dude in the corner and that dude there. And I go to Giant Penny Whistle. I make sure I do my rounds, and I see, okay, who's here? Are there gangbangers in this fucking place right now? Okay, cool. They're over here, and they're congregating themselves in this corner. Let me stay away from that fucking corner. Because if shit goes down, guess what? I'm going to have my earlobe shot off or some shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's not even to judge anybody. And the worst part is because there's this, right? Like, people are like, they're going after Travis Scott for being so irresponsible. And then I'll come in and be like, no, but the people gotta, and now I'm against the people, which I'm not really, because I don't want anyone to get hurt. Right? You know?
Yeah.
That's such a fuck fest.
It's just, it's a hard thing.
It's a bad.
It's a bad.
We rate this a bad. Dude, we should start rating things. Have a graphic to show with the thumb, or it's a good, or a different section of our podcast. We should try to
figure out how to use like your little machine.
Oh, yeah.
With it, so we can
NPC?
have sounds. Yeah, we can have sounds.
We could definitely do that.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
We'll try to do that.
Okay, cool.
That'll be so much fun.
Sick, dude. Sick. You had a photo shoot over the weekend.
It was.
Shout out to Alex Hazel Studios. That was a good photo shoot. Incredible, dude.
It was so cool.
Incredible.
I'm so excited for people to see the photos.
Yeah.
I got some like. My sister went with me, so I got like some behind the scenes footage, which is nice. Mm-hmm. So I'll be able to edit that and have that out. So I'm excited for people to see. They got a little sneak peek from like Instagram stories and stuff, but nothing to compare with like the actual photos that are gonna come out.
Man, and I was lucky to be there because so Alex made a post and like, hey, does anybody? Well, I need someone to drive me around and help me set up some stuff. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'll do it, man. Make some money or exchange photos. And then it happened to be your shoot. And I was like, okay,
it was
cool.
so funny when you texted me. You're just like, hey, I'm working your shoot.
Yeah.
It was
and I
so
was like, okay, cool, dope.
Yeah.
And your family, your cousin was there and your sister were there.
Yeah.
And they're sweethearts.
Yeah.
Daisy's awesome, dude. I love Daisy. Yo, I love you, Daisy.
Daisy's so cute. Yeah, I love her too.
And what's your cousin's name? Penelope?
Viviana. Penelope. Viviana.
Naomi?
What?
No, Viviana.
Viviana.
She's cool.
Yeah. They were saying how it looked like Call of Duty in there.
Yeah, like the zombie levels.
Yeah.
The Kino.
They were having so much fun exploring while I was freezing cold.
Dude, yeah, you were. It was rough, dude.
It's cold in there. I couldn't feel my toes at the end of the night.
Hell yeah, bro. Anything for Salinas. Mm-hmm. You did it, bro. You risked it for that biscuit, bro.
The funniest part is that like people won't even know that it was cold in there because it looks so warm.
It looks hot.
Yeah,
it looks hot.
It looked like It looks like it was like steaming in there.
Right,
like
exactly.
Florida heat.
Right, that's exactly right.
And it was fucking Chicago fall.
Which is incredible. Just it shows you like the power of like Alexis's photography.
Of lighting and
and just the spraying water on the plat. Yeah. You'll see these photos right now. We're like spoiling it a little bit for y'all. But awesome.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
So good. Thank you.
Exciting. Did you see the Canelo fight?
No, we didn't get to. Well, I don't really like watching boxing. It's not my thing. I don't like watching sports. You know that. But
all sports.
I'm not a big fan. Sebas wanted to go watch it, but he had to work, so he couldn't watch it. But I know some people that were there at the actual fight, and it looked like fun.
Who?
Looked like fun. So the owner of the restaurant I used to work at.
Tequileria.
The owner of Tequileria, David Suarez.
Motherfucker, open the restaurant. I mean,
Stop going to the
stop
Canelo
going to
fight.
fucking Canelo fight. Open
We
the
need
restaurant.
money, David. What are you doing?
Open the restaurant already, dude. Okay, the Canelo fight was awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I saw this dude.
know.
Okay, so the opening card was this undercard was Hernandez versus Durrell, and Durrell knocked out Hernandez in the 4th round. My man went like, whoom, like he like windmilled his arm around and uppercutted this dude.
Uppercut, oops.
Undercut. He undercutted his uppercutted his face, bro. Incredible. And then they play that shit in slow motion. And the fist was still going like this. You know what I mean? And everything else was like super slow, but his hand was going extra fast. Knocked that man out. And then Canelo, man's a king, bro. He came out with a golden poncho and hyping everybody up.
Yeah.
And
Manaus,
Fed, he sang El Rey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, as he
That's
walked
so
out.
Cool.
In
I'm
a
gonna have to
Manaus
watch
version.
that.
It
like
was sick.
The
It was
intro.
sick. And I knew that Canelo was going to win because during the national anthem, you know, you have your dude there singing the Mexican national anthem. He rocks it. And then this artist, she sings the American national anthem. And she just killed it. I mean, as in like bad, she killed it. Like smothered it to death. It died.
Oh.
Yeah, not kill. She didn't kill it like good kill it. She killed it like a negligent mom would kill it. Yeah. Yep. And I knew from that moment, I'm like, white guy's gone, man. Caleb Plant, he's not gonna win. That national anthem had no love. And then, you know, she did something that was very like very artistic, like what an artist would do. She fucked up, and then she went like this, like touched her hair because she knew she fucked up, and she got nervous.
Stupid.
And you know, we do that, like, you know, you do like you could. There's tells. You know, we have our nervous tics when we fuck up on stage.
Yeah.
What's one of yours? What do you do when you fuck up?
I don't think I'm like self-aware enough to know, but I know that I used to like shake my leg a lot when I was playing the guitar, and I mess up.
Yeah.
I also just like close my eyes like tighter than usual.
If I don't see it, it didn't happen.
Literally, yeah. So I just like don't want to see people's reactions, so I'll just like close my eyes.
Oh, that's funny.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's like there's no feeling in it at all. It's just like me closing my eyes.
Yeah, it's funny because if I'm on stage and a musician I'm working with messes up, like if it's not my band, but if it's my band and someone messes up, I you know, I kind of do one of these and my fucking face expands. If I mess up, I really bad, I'll probably go like you know, like that when I like stick my tongue out. You know, I learned that from my grandpa. Whenever he'd get in trouble by my grandma, he'd just look at my dad and go like you know. And then my dad would do that to me, and then I do that to the other.
So I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah,
okay.
That's when we fuck up. But that poor girl, she really did a terrible job in the national anthem.
How did you feel about Fergie when Fergie did the national anthem that one time at the?
You know, out of context, that shit was hilarious, right? Like out of context,
yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? And I didn't even know what part of the song she was singing.
It was just like funny because like she was like so confident about it too. And it was just.
And which is wild because there was a video of her doing it a couple years before that, and she killed it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, did it well.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
She wasn't a negligent mom about it, and she did a great job. And then this one was a very artistic direction, but it was very artistic and it was poorly executed. You know, so it was just like, whoa, you know,
very poorly executed.
Ding,
Like who,
ding, ding.
like who saw that and didn't tell her anything? That's why I don't want yes men around me. Like I want you guys to tell me, like, bro, that looks no, like don't do that.
Or maybe it was just her ego being like, oh, just wait, you'll see.
You'll see.
So what have you been working on? Oh, you'll see.
Oh, she didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody.
No,
Check this shit
it's
out.
such a bad. No.
Yeah.
That's a negligent.
That's
it's
a bad. That's a bad, dude. Yeah, that was a really particularly bad national anthem. I had to sing the national anthem on Sunday at another little boxing tournament.
Yeah.
At Power Gloves. Shout out to Power Gloves. Thanks for having me. And I was like, man, I was talking all that shit about that girl yesterday. I was thinking to myself when they asked me to do it. So I was talking all this shit yesterday, and here I am gonna fuck up the national anthem. And I didn't.
And you didn't. Good job.
Mm-mm.
I've seen the national anthem twice, I think. Yeah, twice.
Yeah?
And it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking because it's like it's a notorious for people messing up on it.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, you don't want to be one of those people. And so,
The first time I sang it, I fucked it up real bad.
Oh, really?
I did a real terrible job.
I thankfully didn't, but... And it was for the, what's it called? Like when they do the airplanes in the summer.
Oh, the air and water show.
Yeah, the air and water show.
The plane show.
The plane show. The plane and the water show.
The plane.
But I did it for that,
Plane
and it was
Fest.
like, I was like, whew, I'm gonna have to actually like do it well. I cannot mess up on this. Like,
Yeah. Did you have the
And-
lyrics?
no, I didn't.
Okay, sing me a little bit.
No.
Right now.
No.
Now, come on, sing me a little bit. Your best little bit right now.
How does it start? No, Richard, I can't do it because I don't know. No, don't
Come
make
on,
me
give him a
do
taste, come on.
it. And the rockets red glare, the bombs
Ooh.
bursting in.
Yeah. I like how you started off a little nervous, and then you're like, no, I got
got
this. Yeah. The change was audible from podcast Jesse to singer Jesse.
Singer Jesse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
but it's a scary thing. But then you're there, and then you got it.
Mm-hmm. Once you're in it, you're in it.
Yeah, you can't. There's no going back.
No going back, baby. It's funny because like my sister was asked to sing that, and she didn't want to. She's like, I don't think I have the range. I'm like, Patty, if I have the range, you definitely have the range.
Yeah.
Come on, girl. And she's like, and then we sang it together, like after church on Sunday, just to sing it because I was
Yeah.
just teasing her, and she fucking killed it.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
It's so easy.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
it feels like insurmountable, that song, especially because it has such big high notes.
Yeah.
But it's all cool
It's good.
as long as you start low enough.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, knowing where to start.
There was this one guy in a Bulls game,
Oh no.
and he was singing the national anthem, and he was like, "Oh, say," and so he starts that high, right? And then by the time he gets to "And the Rockets," you hear
Oh,
me he goes, like, and then he goes,
pobrecito.
"And the Rockets, red glare."
Pobrecito.
And then he was like, "Oh, you gotta." And then later, as it keeps on going on, he's like, "I'm gonna get you back." I was, "I'm gonna get you with this one." And then he like tries to do another run, like trying to win back the crowd, and he just fucks it up again.
No, pobrecito.
That was real funny.
Shout out to that guy wherever you are. I hope
Yeah,
you're doing
man.
okay.
I forgot his name. That was back in the '90s, Michael Jordan era. He's probably dead now.
No, don't say that. Poor guy.
Probably died at Astroworld.
No. No, I don't think he'd be going to Astroworld. You think he would be a guy to go to Astroworld? Did he look like an Astroworld guy?
This is probably his first time. He's like, "Hey, I think this will be good."
Because he's probably like old now, right?
Yeah.
So he's probably like
All ages.
Oh,
It's
cool.
all ages.
It's all ages.
I'll go. I'm an age. Dude, dream concert.
Dream concert.
Yeah.
Think.
Dream.
I think Beyonce, because I haven't seen Beyonce. I've seen like all my other favorite artists, but Beyonce I think would be one. Like only a Beyonce concert, because I've seen Beyonce and Jay-Z together at Soldier Field, but like it's not the same as being like
Yeah,
seeing
just
just
a Beyonce
Beyonce.
concert.
Yeah. But I don't know if she'll ever do one again, because it looks like she's just kind of like doing her mom thing, you know. I mean, she's
Good
still
for
like a
her.
boss lady, but you know.
Boss lady. Hell yeah.
But it looks
I
like
think
she's
she'll
like,
do a concert. She's
You
so
think so?
young.
Yeah.
She's gonna be diva for life, dude.
That's so cool. I saw this video of her when she was younger. She's like maybe 8 or 9, and she's like directing everybody on what to do. Like Kelly Rowland and then some other girl that they had there, but like they would sing at their mom's salon, and like she would just direct everybody. She's like, okay, she's like, you did good on that one, but like try to do this instead. And it was just so cool that like your personality will always be your personality when you grow up, you know. Like she's always
Poor Kelly Rowland.
Poor Kelly Rowland.
Man, she
Claro,
fucked
pobrecita.
her up, bro. I remember there was this There's a clip of them when they were Destiny's Child, and they're just introducing, it's like Beyonce's like, I'm the lead singer. And then Kelly Rowland, when they asked her who she was, she's like, I'm the second lead singer.
Oh,
Which
and then
she
Beyonce
was.
goes like that,
yeah,
right?
And then Beyonce's like, what the fuck are you talking?
Yeah,
But
she's
she
like-
was the second lead singer. She wasn't the background singer. It was Kelly fucking Rowland. But
Yeah,
whatever.
she had some sass to her.
Yeah, she still does, bro.
Little sass.
She got my she made my boy Jay-Z, bro. She took him out, man.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, man, he'll never be a
She fucking
respected
put-
artist ever
She
again.
fucking put him back in his place too.
Hell
She
yeah,
was like,
bro.
Shit, you cheat on me, I'm gonna fucking expose
fucking
you.
Jay-Z with his famous lyric in Big Pimpin', fuck him, leave him, cause I don't need him. And he's like talking about how he's never gonna get married and shit. And I'm like, okay, dog.
Okay. Beyonce.
Okay, just
She
another.
made him get married twice.
She get
Shit.
get your ass back in the chapel, boy. Dude,
She's like, we're gonna renew our vows because you fucked them up. So
you fucked them up, bro. And then you made a shitty album on top of that.
Was 444? Is that one?
Yeah, it's a good
Is that
album.
one? It's a good one.
Yeah, but I think Beyonce would not think it was good. Because that was supposed to be his Lemonade, and it was
Yeah.
compared to Lemonade.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Wild.
Lemonade is crazy.
Lemonade was a visual masterpiece. And she hired so many fucking artists to do that record. She had a whole team, dude, a whole retreat.
A whole.
I wish I could have a retreat to make an album.
Yeah,
One day I will.
a whole retreat.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that. They did like for the Beyonce one. I don't know if for the Beyonce album, she took a bunch of artists to the Hamptons.
Yeah.
And they all just sat there and recorded, not sat there, but they all just were together and recorded for days.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so cool,
Yeah.
Imagine that'd be all of us, me, you, Gabacho, Jocelyn, all of us getting together and just doing an entire album. That'd be so cool.
Over a weekend or a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Kanye, for my Twisted Dark Fantasy, took all the boys out to Honolulu, Hawaii.
Nice.
They took them to Hawaii, and then they play basketball every morning. And had a,
That's so cool. I feel like that's the best way to make an album because everybody's just kind of
Chill.
chilling and
relaxing.
doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I really enjoyed how J. Cole did that too with Revenge of the Dreamers,
Yeah.
all of his record
But that
label
was
and
really
other
competitive,
people.
right?
Yeah, so at least for the documentary that I saw, yeah, everybody was writing in different rooms, there was different rooms had different beats and everything,
Trying to
different
get their
producers
verses on the
trying to get their
track.
verses on there, and then they had a bunch of songs in the end, and only a few made it.
Dude, I would have my verse, and it's Richard, you just wrote caca a bunch of times. Caca, 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 poo, 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 poo. But I finished first, baby.
So you gonna use it, or
I'm gonna. No! Man, I hate this. Be funny, man.
yeah, but I love J. Cole. He's my fave.
He's your fave?
Yeah, I
Your
think
fave
so.
fave?
I think so. Yeah, it used to be Beyonce, but I feel like Beyonce's a lot very untouchable, and that
And you feel like J. Cole's more relatable?
yeah, and I think that makes me feel at home when I listen to him. It's okay, you're a human being.
Yeah.
I don't idolize him. It's more
Yeah.
just I just like you and I like your music,
Yeah.
and I would love to meet you, but I respect you enough to not.
Mm.
Not fangirl over you when I see you. Whereas with
You're
Beyonce,
gonna
I just feel
fucking
that
fangirl,
I'm
dude.
definitely gonna fangirl. Oh my god, it's you.
So what does a J stand for? Jermaine.
Jermaine.
I knew that already. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I asked. I'm so dumb.
Would you be mad if I changed my artist name to Jay Garcia?
yeah, hell yeah, dude. That'd be sick.
That would be cool.
I was so why did you change your name to that? I don't know. 'Cause I'm a
Little
genius.
someone named.
Why don't you call
Jay.
yourself Jesse instead of Jesse Garcia? You start calling yourself Jesse Genius.
Jesse Genius.
Mm-hmm. The way it
I
doesn't
feel
roll
like-
off the tongue is
Yeah, I was
Yo, bro, terrible suggestion. Why don't you change your name to Jesse Godzilla?
we don't have to go with the first couple. We can keep brainstorming.
Okay,
you know?
how about J Godzilla?
Oh no.
So it's So the Godzilla part goes, or the J?
The J.
Oh yeah, okay.
The J, for
the
sure.
J goes.
Yeah, so Godzilla.
Okay, so Joker Godzilla.
No, Richard.
Yo, Joker Godzilla with like Joker makeup.
No.
That's like every 38-year-old and 8-year-old's fantasy right there.
Such like a wide.
That's like man-child and child.
And
child. They relate to that. Holy shit, if Godzilla had Joker makeup. Yeah,
You're
okay.
getting to that age, Richard.
Yeah, I'm getting there, dude. I'm going to be living pretty...
Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah, January.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be so much fun. I don't know if you're going to invite me to anything that you do, but I'm like, that's going to be great. I'm over here like...
Now I have to invite you. Oh, yeah.
Your birthday.
Yeah, so my birthday. Now I'm going to have to invite you because you brought it up publicly.
No, I invited myself publicly,
Yeah,
so now I
yeah,
have
exactly.
to be there. It's okay. I'll just FaceTime you wherever you are. We'll just take a picture with my face on the phone.
Jesse, yeah, you're like, he's what are you doing? And you see like me, all these roller coasters and all these people. Like, this is the best. And you're like, what are you doing? Nothing.
Nothing?
No, I'm just chilling at home.
You sure about that?
Shut up. You see Sebas in the background.
Aw, that's so mean.
Daisy's like, yo, Richard, what is this?
You know what? Everyone but me.
Oh, shit, that's Jesse. Shut up. What's up, dude? No, I didn't be like that.
Night always in the back.
Yeah,
barking.
dead turn. That's just fun. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
No.
she was so cute this morning. Sebas was sleeping like to the side like this. And then behind him, she was also sleeping to the side like that. So cute.
Oh, man, dogs are so awesome. We went to the park yesterday to have a picnic just to really enjoy the beautiful Sunday that was yesterday. And so many dogs that came up to us to get to know us.
Aww.
Yeah, so many dogs, little poochies, like a corgi, little poodles. Beautiful dogs, man. People got beautiful dogs in Pilsen.
Yeah.
It was wild. Yo, so November 5th was the 5-year anniversary of when I was almost killed. And then November 2nd was the 8-year anniversary of when I got married. Yeah.
That was your anniversary.
Yeah.
It was your anniversary last week.
So 8 years married, baby.
How does that feel? How do you
Feels
feel?
really good, man. It was a blessing. We went out to... I brought like food to Betsy during my lunch break.
Aww.
And I brought her flowers and a balloon. And
Aww,
I was like,
that's
here,
so
Burb, I love you,
cute.
girl. And then she's all excited. And then we picked up the kids after work and we like took them to Chinatown and we like had all this food and just really spent time together as a family. And we walked around and the kids were super happy. Betsy and I were just super happy. And then that following day, we took photos together, like just to... I wanted to make sure we had like just encapsulated that moment and, you know, to really just show all the work that we've been putting in, you know, to our family for 8 years, dude. And then that Friday showed up and I was just like really understanding like, damn, dude, 5 years ago, I was almost murdered on the streets of Chicago by gun violence. You know, That's a bad. It's a good podcast. We don't condone the use of gun violence.
Never.
Yeah.
But how do you feel like when you lead up to such like an anniversary of such a traumatic event? Because I know like for me, the fall is like a very, like as soon as September hits, I'm like, I get a little,
A little sad.
How does it feel for you when you're like, do you start getting a little bit more antsy, like anxious, thinking about it, or?
You know, because I kind of, it's a bad thing and a good thing that whenever something bothers me, I kind of am very decisive, or some people would call it impulsive, to go against that, right? So I'm very much a fighter in my spirit. So when things get difficult, I tend to just like shut it down. And not shut it down in a way that like I ignore it. I shut it down like I am doing an action to deliberately go against the feeling that I'm feeling, right? And so where that'll, in my younger years, would get me into ruining relationships or cutting people off because it was just, I was in my feelings. But for scenarios like this, where there's a traumatic experience, I do everything and I can to, well, earlier, I did everything that I could to just reverse that, you know, like 2 days after it happened, I showed up to the exact same spot that I got shot at, at gunpoint, right? You know, it's crazy. Like just to let everybody know, for like 5 years ago, I played a gig. I was by my car and I saw that there were people behind. Like I saw there was a shadow in front of me, and I'm like, okay, there's somebody behind me, right? And a dude had a gun in his hand, and he said, "Give me your keys, give me your keys." And I was just like in a stunned silence. And then he pulls up to my left side, and he extends his hand, and he's got the pistol in his hand. He's like, "Give me your keys." And I don't say anything except for, "Give me a second, man. I can't even think right now." And I yell at him. I'm yelling at him.
I know it's not funny, but like...
I know. We're yelling at each other, right? And he gives me a second to think about it. In that moment, I freak out and I flip and I grab the gun. And we start fighting for the fucking gun. Dude, I know. In my head, I was like, "I ain't going like no fucking bitch." And I just like grabbed the gun and started fighting. And it was so stupid. And then we stumble away from each other and he still has the fucking gun in his hand, right? And then he fires at me. Boom! And in that moment, I'm just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I just start running as fast as I can. And he starts chasing me and shooting at me as he's like, and then sirens start going off, right? So he starts panicking. He's looking to get into my car because he wants the keys to my car. I don't know where the fucking keys are. I hide behind this car, and then as he's running away to avoid the cops, he passes me up, and he fires at the car that I was behind.
Yeah.
And then he runs off into the nighttime. And the cops did catch him, but it was just wild. It was just fucking wild, bro. And so I get back to my car. My keys were on my car. They were just chilling there. I put them up there, and I started texting in the middle of the nighttime in Chicago. And so I got shot at. That's what happens. But 2 days after that had happened, I showed up to that same spot. I drove like right up there, and I kind of just stood in that, and I held space there.
Yeah.
You know, because I was like, I'm not gonna let this fear
Consume
dictate
you,
me.
yeah.
No, man, you can't let it happen. You know, and just for transparency's sake, you know, it was a black guy. You know, and I have black friends, and it was the same thing where I was like, you know, I started noticing like a hesitancy around black people, you know, when that had happened, because there was a trauma associated with it. And I'm like, no, you got to shake that off. And then you deliberately go, and I go against that. And then I expose myself more to that fear until I know that the reality of the situation is that was just an individualized instance. Right? And it's not representative of a larger group by any means. Right.
Yeah.
And so we just have to continually do things like that. And I do that.
Yeah.
And so this anniversary of it was just gratitude. Because I was thinking, Rocio was born that year. And how old was she? If it was November, which is the 11th month, she was 8 months.
Oh, wow.
She was 8 months.
Almost like Renato, no?
Mm-hmm. Almost like Renato's age.
Yeah, a little bit younger.
And like right before Christmas. So like, imagine me dying.
Yeah.
And Rocio growing up without a dad, has no idea what I look like. Gadi, little baby, little over, like gonna be 2. So he'll have no real like image of me in his mind.
Yeah.
I would have died before the holidays, right before Thanksgiving, right around our anniversary.
Oof.
It would have been a tragic, horrible time for everybody in my family, you know. Thank God I'm alive. You know?
Yeah.
That's a bad
story. Bad story time, but it's a fun story. I'm glad you're alive.
I only came out of it with the story. I literally, when I got home that day, I got buck ass naked, and I was like, Betsy, check me, make sure I don't have any bullet holes, because I grew up with stories of people getting shot at.
Your grandpa?
My grandpa got shot. My dad got shot. everybody in my great grandpa got shot and he died of gangrene.
Wow, it's just
So like this is generation. Like
curse.
I don't know, man. When the invention of the gun was the worst thing that happened to my Juarez bloodline. You know what I mean? But so my dad. Okay, so the way the story goes is that my dad and my grandpa were both shot. The bullet went through my grandpa, hit my father in the chest.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and my dad, with the adrenaline rushing, took his dad to the hospital. Right? He said, my dad's been shot. And, they took him in, and then the doctor was like, why are you bleeding? He's like, I'm not bleeding. This is my dad's blood. And he's like, let's take off that shirt. And he had a bullet hole in his chest, like right in the sternum.
That's insane.
Like right here. And it was like a couple inches away from his heart.
Damn, y'all got some angels around you, some strong ass.
We got some bullet hole angels in this bitch.
Bro. That's insane.
I got 3 X's on my chest, dude. Yeah. It's wild.
That's crazy.
And hopefully, as time goes on, my great-grandfather was killed by gun violence. My grandpa had been shot multiple times throughout his life. My dad had been shot once. I had been shot at and almost killed. And my son will shoot people.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Hopefully, Gabriel never has to
he will never have to worry about
he
any of
will never,
that stuff.
No.
Now we're getting the power back. No, be a responsible gun owner, please, everybody. Yeah. So with that anniversary, I just feel so much gratitude. Gratitude in my life,
I'm glad. Because that's longer. It's been longer than I thought since that. How many years?
5 years.
5? I don't think I knew you 5 years ago. I think I met you like a year after.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah. We didn't actually... We put out a record, 2018?
Yeah.
So I met you 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met you 2017. And this was 2016.
Yeah, so like a year after that.
Yeah, that's it was wild.
Imagine that then I would have never met you.
That'd been crazy.
Oh, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're alive.
Thanks. Shout out to life. Dude, and then Trump got elected like a day after or the next day.
After you got shot?
After I got shot
at?
Oh,
yeah.
And then everybody's like crying on social media and like people were like so distraught. And I'm like, hey man, life's not so bad. It could be worse. You know?
Yeah.
You never know,
your
bro.
perspective is totally different than
so
everybody
different.
else's. Yeah, I know. Yikes.
I was like, hey guys, tomorrow will be another day, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember going into school the next day. Everybody was all quiet.
Yeah. Near-death experiences will make... how was that for you? Because you were in high school when you got elected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a senior.
Yeah.
Was I a senior? Yes, I was a senior.
Man, it was rough being Mexican when he got elected, bro.
Yeah, and my school was majority Latino.
So they were pissed. Everybody
was just like all the teachers didn't know what to say. Like they were just like, all right, guys, like we know, like today's not, today's a very somber day.
Somber is a good way to put it.
Take it easy today, whatever, and like the teachers would just, all of them would talk about it, they would just all like address it. Because, there was a lot of kids in our school that were undocumented and, But thankfully we're past that phase. Thankfully he's, not, but I mean, there's a lot of work to still do, so.
There's so much, dude. There's
so much work to still. There will always be a lot of work to do because we're dealing with a world.
Yeah.
We're dealing with a lot of people, so.
Yeah, in regards to immigration, it's just such a delicate subject, and I feel like every Latino person has a vested interest in seeing people that they love and they care about being taken care of or having documentation.
Yeah.
And man, it was scary. It was scary when he got elected, which is so interesting because I feel like sometimes we don't think about it in those terms. I think if we can relate that feeling of like that fear or uncertainty, and I feel it's so surprising because I remember I saw a lot of people on social media like crying, weeping, specifically white people, white women. And then I saw a lot of like somber Latinos, because I guess that was just like the way to cope with it, right? Just because I feel like I feel like Mexican people are extremely resilient.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't gonna be tears, but in that day, the day after, was just very like, okay, what next?
What's next? Yeah.
What are we gonna do? You know.
Yeah, it's a hard thing. Like I didn't realize like how much people go through crossing the border and things like that until I met Sebas. And then Sebas just kind of like explained to me everything, and it's insane, man. Like it's crazy. Like kids get drugged in order to like get here quietly. You know, like
it was really rough.
Pregnant women like have to do the same thing that other people are doing with a child inside of them. Like, you know, like you literally have to cross a river. It's not like some imaginary story for pity. It's like literally you have to cross a river.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's still happening to this day, like as we speak. You know, like
it's dangerous, man. I know my father-in-law was telling me that on his travel, right? Because he took my sister-in-law up. We can probably take that out so he doesn't get in trouble or anything.
Okay.
You know, it's all stupid. But I don't know. A person I know took their daughter up, and they were telling me that, like, because he had his daughter, some people would look out for him. Like, for example, you know, there was an instance where people would have their things, you know, people bring their chains or their gold, whatever, with them. And as they were entering like this place, this building, this guy was like, "Hey, just to let you know." He saw my father-in-law. He saw this guy. Fuck it. And he saw this guy, and he had his daughter, and he's like, "Hey, I just want you to know what you're gonna see right now is not real. And so just make sure you take care of the girl." And like some dudes eventually showed up, and they stole everyone's jewelry and their stuff. And they were acting like they were there to rob them, that they weren't a part of the coyotes that were, you know, it was like an inside job essentially, right? And so like the coyotes were taking them up, and they had another group of bandits that were gonna rob them. And so because he let my father-in-law know, he was able to comfort his daughter, knowing that, like, yo, it's not real. Don't worry, we're safe.
Oh, yeah.
To not traumatize her.
Yeah.
And that's what he did, you know. But, like, there's just so many ins and outs of that thing. And they got across, you know. They got across, and then they took a plane. And it's so weird. They took a plane from Arizona to Chicago. And, you know, at the airport, like, you know, they've been walking all day. It's not like they have a different change of clothes. And they've been walking for like 2 days straight, 3 days straight. They're all dirty. And they clearly don't look like they're supposed to be there. But it's like the people that have that money, they buy out the airport. They buy out the airport workers, right? And so, like, they had 2 tickets for them, the person in the front. You know, here you are. And they just got on that plane, and everyone knew, you know, this is coming Arizona to Chicago. And they clearly looked like they just crossed, right? But nobody's going to say anything, and they didn't get in trouble. And as soon as they got back, the family grabbed them. Boom. They're safe.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like, there's instances where, like, kids have to wait, like, days for their parents to pick them up at a certain place in Texas or Arizona or wherever they cross. It's crazy. And the fact that, like, people still have to do that because there's opportunities over here, it's like,
yeah,
you know, well, at least, you know,
there are opportunities for sure.
It sucks though. People have to live here, like, they have to literally live to work though when they come here, you know, and they're able to make a good life, but I think it takes a lot of years.
It does.
Hard work and
a lot of hours.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's like, it's a perspective to take in order to be grateful for the people that came before us and came over here, because it was hard and it was difficult, and we are able to live out the dream that maybe they couldn't live because
Right.
it did take so many years. So it's a good thing to think about.
It's an important thing to think about.
Yeah.
It's to constantly remind yourself, you know. It was also Day of the Dead.
Yeah, November
Right.
2nd. Yeah,
Yeah, November 2nd.
yeah.
And that was really powerful for me as well.
Do you guys make an ofrenda?
We don't make an ofrenda, but we are deliberate about spending time to think about the people that we lost.
Yeah.
And I noticed that a lot of people, well, this year in particular was very difficult. And a lot of
Yeah.
people lost a lot of friends and family, you know. And,
Yeah.
you know, we're nothing without the people that have built us up,
Yeah.
you know, in one form or another. No one's ever done anything just by themselves. No one's ever gotten it alone, you know. There's nothing to get if you're alone,
Yeah.
you know. So this is the somber side of the podcast. Yeah, somber. That's a somber. Yeah, so yeah, just let's remember all the people that we love and that we've lost, and if you guys want to just send us a message or a comment about like some of the people that you care about, please, yeah, man, we'd love to hear your stories. I know that a lot of people shared their stories about people that they've copied from and got in trouble from. A friend of mine, I asked her if I could share this. One of the comments was Liz, and she's half Chinese, half white. And she said, they were like, oh yeah, someone copied off me because they thought I was smart. And then I got a bunch of fucking F's. And then just completely ruined them.
Jokes on that person that tried to cheat.
It was so funny, dude. Oh my god. But yeah, if you want to just share your stories, please. You know,
Yeah,
we love
please
the
do
comments.
that.
We love the engagement and where everyone's been at.
Yeah, so it's been a good week of nice celebrations.
Yeah,
It seems
yeah.
like,
Yeah, hell
which is
yeah.
really awesome.
Steps forward.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was great news that we got last weekend. I can't share it on here, but I'll share it with you afterwards. So it was amazing, and it was definitely like a relief. Like, it was just a really nice. It's nice when you receive good news out of nowhere, you know,
Yeah.
something that you've been waiting for, and then you receive it, and then you're just like, oh, it's such a relief, and you know, your plans change, but for the good, and so I'm excited. But yeah, it's been a good week.
Yeah.
It's a good week.
It's a good week, dude. It's a good week, dude.
I'm excited to start off this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah, super excited to start off this week. Hey, on Sunday, I'm gonna meet up with Brendan,
Which
the
one?
pianist, Lester's.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had made
El Cubanito.
Yeah,
Yeah.
El Cubanito.
Yeah.
He shared a beat on his Instagram, and I was just like, dude, send me some more of these, or if you have some on sale, like I'd love to
Yeah.
and he's just like, let's just meet up one day and let's
Sick.
work. So
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
He's so talented,
On Sunday
dude.
we're gonna get together, so it's gonna be really, really fun.
Sick, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Man.
So I'm super excited for that. That's what I have coming up this week. I'm gonna see Melly's too, which is really nice.
Who's Melly's?
Melita.
Oh, Melissa. Your friend.
Yeah.
Oh, Melissa. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
I yell like the nicknames, and I'm like,
all the nicknames.
Melis,
Melly's, Melita.
Memelitas.
As she likes to call herself, the old Melsters.
Oh, the all Melsters.
She's so dumb. She was drunk and she's like, yep, it's the old Melsters.
That's a name you give yourself when you're fucked up, dude. Hey, Melsters.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's gonna be great.
What does your family call you?
They call me Gijo. Yeah, family calls me Gijo. I've had that name since I was before I was born.
Yeah, I remember Betsy called you that once, I think.
Yeah.
And I was just confused because like she kept saying Gijo, and I was just like, we have a new family member.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
Where's little baby Gijo? Is that the dog? Is there a cat in here that I don't know about? Yeah.
No.
Gijo. Yeah. It's actually a diminutive of the word Luigi, but that I'm not Luigi. That's not my name. Yeah.
Luigi reminds me of linguini.
Linguini. Yeah. It's an Italian name with an L.
Linguini.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think it comes from Topo Gigio, like the little mouse, mouse
okay.
puppet. That was really famous in the 70s, and so my dad watched that show when he was a kid. I think he just called me that. But yeah.
What's your favorite Mexican candy? Do you like Duvalins at all?
Duvalins. My favorite I do not like Duvalins. Duvalins is just fucking sugar in a cup. I fucking hate that shit. It tastes like crap. For me, I don't fuck with any Mexican candy that isn't spicy.
Oh, okay. So you like the spicy, sweet stuff, like tart.
I fucks with the mazapan every now and then.
Yeah.
But I want mango. I want a spicy lollipop. Vero.
A piña one.
Mango
yeah.
or a piña or my favorite sandia.
Ooh, okay. I like the piña ones. Oh, those piña ones are so good. I used to put them in water when I was younger because they were too spicy for me. So I put them in water and that's...
Give it here, dude. Give it here.
Ew. Imagine you lick a whole spicy...
No. Give me your fucking Mexican card right now, dude.
Mexican card.
Give it to me.
It's been long gone, Richard.
Yeah.
You know how many times someone tells me that? You're not Mexican.
You're not Mexican. Nah, because my boy double Mexican.
He's
that's
like hella Mexican.
Yeah. My man. My cuate.
My cuate.
Yeah, man.
He actually listens to the podcast.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's so nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Sebas? How you
Shout
doing,
out to
dog?
you, honey.
What's up, dude? What's up, bro?
Also, a coworker of mine, her name is Amsela.
Nice.
She was just like, hey, she's like, so when did you start the podcast? She was just asking me about it.
Yeah.
She's like, when do you do it? She's like, it's really cool. I really like it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout you out next episode.
My boy Victor hit me up. We go to church together, and he's like, I've been waiting to tell you all this whole entire Sunday, but like, dude, I love the podcast.
Aww.
When am I gonna hear the new episode? I was like, it comes out every Wednesday, and he's like, okay, cool. And then my sister-in-law loves it.
Good.
Everybody that I've talked to that knows it, they get excited for it. I went to the Bueno Days.
Yeah, how was
pop-up.
that?
It was awesome. It was awesome, delicious,
So
and I'm
good.
so excited for them. But they were They told me that they were listeners as well.
Oh,
so
good.
yeah, so they're excited about the podcast.
Oh,
Let's
so
keep
much
going
fun.
and try to get some sponsors.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
I really,
Provide
really want to
coffee.
get us the neon light that says it's a good
That'd
on
be
here.
sick.
I'm gonna try to get it.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to get it because I really, really every time I edit the video, I'm just like, oh, that'd be so cool to have like it's
Yeah.
a good on there.
That'd be incredible.
That'd be so fun, much fun.
Yeah,
to
but
have
people
that.
are really enjoying it.
They are.
People are listening.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm glad you guys are
appreciate it.
loving our conversations.
Yeah, dude. We be talking a lot.
A lot.
We don't stop talking, dude. We have to put on timers to get us to shut the fuck up.
Okay. Quiet time.
Yeah. Okay, we need to breathe. Just be like, yeah.
I know.
It's important, I think, to just be able to have conversation. You know, I feel like we're good at it.
Yeah, for
I feel
sure.
like we can gab it up.
Yeah, for sure. I also find myself starting more conversations
Now, right?
now that
Yeah.
I'm doing the podcast, especially with you, because you're a lot more like outgoing and you initiate conversations.
I do.
So I find myself initiating conversations, especially at work, because that's where I usually am when I can kind of be around a lot of people. But yeah, I love helping people at work and then being like, oh, where are you going? Or are you just shopping or whatever? And it's just like I see a different side of myself that like I just haven't been out of fear, haven't been able to kind of like express, and now being
Awesome.
able to just be like, hey, do you need help or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's so much fun learning about people, you know?
It is so much fun, dude. I was on a walk. We were having our picnic yesterday, and as we were walking to the park, there was this guy and he was just taking pictures of like a bunch of bottles of something. We didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, what is that?" He's like, "Oh, it's just salsas I make." And I was like, "You what?" can I buy one? And he was like, okay, yeah. And I bought one of his salsas. Shout out to Yayo Salsa.
Woo!
Yeah, bro, right there here in Pilsen, bro. So he just is like
Wow.
selling them, Mexican dude. And it was good as hell, bro.
That's awesome.
Gotta take a picture of the bottle and give him a shout out too.
That's so good.
But yeah.
That's so
It
cool.
was awesome.
I've
so
always-
cool. Just meet new people.
Yeah,
dude.
I've always had an interest in people, like just like people observing. Like when I was younger,
Yeah.
and we'd go to the airport, I'd see like girls my age, and like I just want to know what they had in their backpack. Like I just wanted to know what kind of like girl they were. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
It
like
makes sense.
I just like I would see them with like I'd see like a girl with her journal, and then I'd see another one with like I don't know like a Playboy, and then I'd see another. That's what it's called, right? Not a Playboy.
I was about to say, wait, what? There's a little girl with a Playboy, and then her dad immediately got arrested
I fucked
afterwards.
up. No.
Game Boy, you goofball. Fuck. Jesus.
I sound like my mom.
Yeah, you are your mom. I'm like, Dad, can I get a Playboy for Christmas?
No.
Bah.
I am so
Hijo de su
embarrassed.
madre.
I'm sorry, everybody. That was my Mexican mom
That's
side coming out.
No, that's your what do they say? Your Freudian slip.
What is that?
Freudian slip is so Freud would talk about how we're only thinking about sex all the time. So sometimes we'll just let out something sexual in the middle of just a conversation. There's no. Okay, you like naked ladies. I get it, Jesse.
Ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
But anyway, I was very interested
In the
in
Playboys.
these. I was very interested in all these people. So now, like, I find myself still having that, like, interest. This is going the wrong way.
I know you like people.
All right,
so we settled down. Yeah, we settled up. We gotta chill.
That's enough.
Yeah, we've had enough for
Yeah,
today,
we've
Jesse.
done too much talking. Because now things are coming out of my mouth that should not.
A lot of people can relate to you, dude.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. It's okay if you like Playboy.
It's
girls.
okay if you like Playboy girls.
Girls.
Wait. Was there a comma or a space between what you said?
Playboy.
It's okay if you like Playboy, comma, girls. Or it's okay if you like Playboy girls. What are you telling me?
Both.
Girls in Playboy.
You can
And girls,
both.
it's cool if you like Playboy.
Both.
All right, guys. Thank you so much
Thank you,
for
guys.
bearing with us.
Yeah. It's really early. So.
Thank you. And thank you for...
We love
Next episode will be
you.
Jesse's intervention. No, that's...
Be me with the Playboy magazine.
Yeah. You're hurting everyone that loves you.
I just can't wait to watch it back. Like, what the fuck did I just say? All right, guys.
Take care. Have a
We
good
love
one.
you.
Peace. Bye.